Ludicrous Feed is proudly sponsored by My Car, Tyre and Auto, Carloop, data to empower Australia's EV revolution, and Hankook, driving emotion. Hey everyone, I'm Tom, this is Joy.
A very happy Joy, hello.
A very happy Joy because today we are taking delivery of her new Xpeng G6 here at the flagship store here in Sydney, actually very close to Sydney Airport. So let's head inside and check out Joy's new car. Okay, so if you want to find the Xpeng flagship store, it's actually very close to the domestic terminals here in Sydney. You can't miss it really. And there's Joy looking very excited. And let's walk inside. So for full disclosure, Xpeng have very kindly actually given us an indefinite loan of the Xpeng G6. This is the older G6, of course. There is a new version in China that's been launched. So we have expressed interest in obtaining the new G6, but Xpeng have very kindly here in Australia given us a loan of the current G6 model for us to get used to the Xpeng ecosystem. So let's walk into the delivery area where Joy's new G6 is waiting.
I'm like speechless. I'm speechless. I'm so excited.
Have a look at this too. Look how awesome that is. Look how welcome you feel when you buy a new Xpeng. Congratulations, Joy, again. Welcome to the Xpeng family. How do you feel?
Chuffed.
Have we ever bought a brand new car at a showroom? It always seems to go for like demos and second hands.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm all about value, isn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, we have bought brand new cars from Tesla, but you don't get this
they shove you in a car. They shove you in a car park and then tell you like, off you go.
Yeah. But this is lovely.
Yeah.
Like this is quite a nice experience having a bow in the car. Look, I know it's only a bow, but it does bring up very nice feelings, right? Oh, this door's about to shut on me. I'm going to walk back in. So there you go. Congratulations. Welcome to the Xpeng family. Let's walk around this way. So I might get Joy to hold the brochure up. So this is the vehicle we've been given. So Xpeng G6 long range, 59,800. That's before on-road costs. And just a quick spec, 6.2 seconds, 0 to 100, 570 kilometers WLTP, 20 to 80% fast charge, which it can fast charge, 800 volt architecture. And then on the back, we've got the standard range, if that's what you're after, 54,800. And 0 to 106.6, so not too much slower than the long range. Slightly shorter range, of course, being a short range. Right, so obviously we've driven this car from Sydney to Melbourne and back, so we know this car pretty well. So I guess what we're going to do now that we've got this vehicle long term is to show you our daily life with this vehicle. Just the usual stuff that we do: go to the shops, drop the kids off at school, pick them up.
There's one in our neighbourhood, a dark grey one, that every time I see it, I've been coveting it, looking at it going, oh. And now I get to drive one, so I'm very happy.
And obviously, those of you who follow our channel will know how much Joy loves this vehicle.
Yeah, I've been rabbiting on about it ever since our drive in January.
Yeah.
And I've never really felt that way about a car before, so.
She's enamoured. There you go, that's the Xpeng G6, long range. Let's have a look at the tyres and see what they come with. So Michelin Pilot Sport EVs, and these are 20 inch, you can see there the specs. Pretty sure it's front and back are the same. Yeah, and it is a rear-wheel drive, of course, single motor. It's a lovely colour too. I think this is the colour I would have picked for myself as well, the silver colour.
With the wide interior.
Yes,
there's something about the wide interior that just looks really premium.
Yeah, do you want to go into the driver's seat? Let's walk through it together. And the staff here have kindly set up the app already for us, so both Joy and I have the app set up, and we'll walk through the app with you, probably in a separate video one day. How does it feel?
I feel like I could live in this car.
Feel like you're home?
Yeah. It's interesting that it said Xpeng family, isn't it?
Yeah.
It does feel like, okay, this seat is way too low. I'm going to do my usual thing of bring it all the way up. Yep.
Yeah, we'll go for a Joy ride after this. But yeah, there's a front instrument cluster screen there you can see. No head-up display, but all the info you need is there anyway at eye level. And then this very nice widescreen here in the middle.
Interesting. The back two wheels have got the rear wheels are very different PSI than the front
Yeah.
So, where it's normally like on the
Yeah, I suppose the motor's at the back, so
yeah.
makes sense.
Where is it? It's written here somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, on the
normally?
door card
Let's have a
somewhere
look.
usually. Okay, Joy's found it. There you go.
Interesting. I'm just trying to look at the numbers. So the are they 18 inch or
Yeah, 20s.
20? So it should be 36, 36,
Yeah.
39, 39. So it is meant to be different
Yep.
at the back than that at
Yep.
the front. Yeah. Interesting, it's 45 though.
Yeah.
That seems
pumped
a
up.
bit high.
We'll see how the ride is. If it's too firm, we can let them down a little bit, I
we
guess.
can let them down.
Yeah.
It is like a really wild and woolly day in
Yeah,
Sydney
it's
today.
really wet. It's been really wet all week, actually. Yeah, just as we remembered, beautiful interior. Just that like beautiful, minimalistic, but not too minimalistic. It's still got some nice contrast
Yeah.
between light and dark. Nice soft materials, right? Yeah.
2 USB-C.
USB-C
Yeah.
and glass roof. So I wonder whether we can find some aftermarkets in summer.
I'm sure they exist. Let me undo this. So cute. Look, the seat belts have been
Yeah.
put in, and it's the small things, isn't it? Like
Yes.
when they're delivering the car, like
Yeah.
they've obviously gone through and sort of
Yeah.
like made sure every small little detail is correct.
Yeah, I mean, they asked us whether we want like a press delivery, because we're, I don't know, quote unquote press, or we want a customer delivery, but we're thinking of you guys, so we asked for a customer experience, because we want to show exactly what it's like to be a new customer, that warmth you feel when you buy a brand new car. Lovely. Let's have a look at the boot, shall we? It's the details, right? Xpeng. Oh. Fast charge, 800 volts. We'll keep testing those Tesla superchargers for you.
What do you call it? This is separate, so you
Yeah.
don't have to.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
oh.
apologies. Apologies.
Nice soft close.
Yeah.
I wonder whether the boot will open here.
It's just so futuristic, isn't it? That's
Well,
what I love about this.
Might want to step out of the way here because it's a little bit tight.
Yep.
Step out of the way. There we go. Now the rear seats do lean back, you can see. Screen.
And this whole thing can,
Pop out. Yep.
Yep.
Sure it can.
so it can fit the dog.
Can fit the dog, yes. Well, let's see whether we can take it out just for
Now
people
our dog
asking.
can definitely fit.
Oh,
We have a tiny dog.
We've got a
but
little
as
toy caboodle.
Yep.
There we go. There you go. For those asking, fit a bigger dog in there, easy.
Can it fit a cello though? That was we've also been asked.
We'll have to, yes,
hang on.
catch up with our friend
Yep.
with a cello.
Can it fit a cello? I'm not sure it could fit a cello actually.
Repair tool assembly, no spare tyre. A lot of these don't have spare tyres. Let's see what's inside there. I'll hold this for you. Xiaopeng.
Xiao, I was going to try
you,
and say that.
you say it, go.
Okay, that's Xiao and that's Peng.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. He Xiaopeng. What's in the bag? What's in this box?
What's in here?
Yeah, what do you get on delivery? People will be wanting to know.
Yep, I'm going to guess that this is
I think it's the other way around.
Hang on, I've now stuck it to the bottom. It's one of those
Velcro.
it's one of those chargers so that you can charge it at a thingy. That's my guess.
Okay.
At a, what do you call it? Like a normal PowerPoint. There's a
Oh,
word.
10 amp charger.
That's the one. That's my guess as to what it is. So you can plug it into a normal like home
Let's
socket.
see. Let's see.
Am I right?
Spin it around. Let's see. That's actually a Type 2 cable.
Oh
I
yeah.
think.
Okay, I'm wrong.
That's
It
right.
is a
It's even
Type 2
better.
cable.
Type 2 cable. It comes with the car.
Which is good because that's the one. Like if you see it at the shops and then
Yes.
it just says you can charge here, but it's just a thing on the wall, and
Yes.
you're like, how? Because you need one of these in order
Yes.
to do that.
Untethered.
So
Yes.
there you go.
Interesting.
Yep. Just remember to take it back after you finish charging, or someone
Yes.
has scored a free charger.
Which is worth
a free
probably
cable.
a couple $100.
Yep.
Power outlet there as Joy is doing that. 12 volts. Nice big subwoofer. Exopera subwoofer.
Ex Opera, isn't it?
Exopera.
What'd you say?
Exopera. Sopra. Is there anything else under there? I wonder.
Oh, is this a little like toolkit?
Toolkit must be.
I just love opening stuff.
What's in there?
Okay, let's have a look. It is
Toe
a
hook? Yeah, toe hook. Is that little like pocket knife? I wonder. In this little slot here.
this one.
Yeah.
What is this one?
Must be like
No, a little, what do you call it?
Oh, that's for the these
to
for
pull
these
out.
things.
Yeah.
The little caps.
These ones, right?
Yeah. Pull them up.
Yeah.
The rims are
But
so
it's
nice.
handy that it came
Yeah,
with
you
it.
must have that, of course. I have to ask the staff whether we get like a 10 amp charger or V2L, I wonder. The high vis vest.
High vis vest.
Gets into anywhere.
Yep. Repair tool assembly.
Tyre compressor kit.
Wow.
Tyre compressor. That's good.
This looks like something straight out of like Fallout.
Good that it comes with that, actually.
Yeah. And they've all got this,
Yeah.
so it's not going to slide around.
Correct. Smart.
Which is, see, look, even this.
Yeah.
Attention to detail,
isn't it?
people. I feel like I need to stick it down.
Do you mind lifting, once you do that, lift up the, under, is there anything else under there?
There's something under here. I think this, no?
Oh, okay, that's stuck down.
Is it? I feel like,
Oh yeah, oh, no, it's extra little
Yeah,
tiny bit of
yeah.
space for jackets, maybe? Jacket. And of course your baby seats in tether child restraint anchors.
where?
Yep.
Where are they?
Okay, so where is
Yeah,
it?
initially we were like, what? But yeah,
Yep.
here you go. Here you
Yeah,
go.
usually
So
a
you
little
can,
slit.
yeah, there they are.
Yep, cool.
So,
And you see how far the seat can recline, right? Just
Yeah.
manually pull it down. Yep.
here's your 12
Yes,
volt.
correct.
Yep.
And it's reasonably lit. There's a couple of LED lights there.
Can we open this? Can this be opened?
That looks like it's possibly the emergency charge, for the charger. If you can't unhook the plug,
Oh.
they normally have a release.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
All
emergency
right.
release.
All right. Well, I won't mess with that.
From-
So yeah, I don't know whether you could fit a cello
We'll check it out.
because this, I don't think this bit can come out, but you could definitely fit your large dog.
Bit of viola. Cello's a bit of a stretch, I think. Nice, good work.
There we go.
Nice. Congratulations, Joy Gan. Welcome to the Xpeng family. That's awesome.
Jaren. I even know how to
Oh,
say it in
very
Chinese.
good. Look at you.
Yep.
All right. Joyce hopped in the front seat, and Kenny from Xpeng is very kindly going to show us the car as well. So take it away, Kenny.
So Joy, I guess the most important feature that I want to point out is with Xpeng we have an electric door opener. However, as a safety, we always have a manual release mechanism. So being the driver of the vehicle,
me to hold?
just be aware of where they are. It's also best practice when you have passengers as well, just to let them know where the
Yep.
locking mechanism is.
Yeah. And that's so good because, obviously we've been in a lot of other vehicles and sometimes they're in a really fussy or difficult to reach location. There's like a panel you need to pull and, you can't do that in an emergency. If you need it in an emergency, you need it in an emergency.
The first day when I jumped into this car, I did not know how to adjust the mirror. And I was on the road, I had to be fiddly. But we've got a very good AI, and you can activate the AI by saying, "Hey Xpeng." And what you can do is say, "Hey Xpeng, adjust side mirrors."
Okay, should I try? Hey Xpeng.
Hello.
Oh, so cute. Adjust side mirrors.
Could you please say it in another way? I'm not sure I understood correctly.
Adjust side mirrors. Try again. It's because I said it was so cute. And then it... Hey Xpeng, adjust
I'm
side
listening.
mirrors.
The angle of the rearview mirror can be adjusted by scrolling the left and the right scroll wheels. It can also be adjusted after reversing and turning down.
Wait, the left and right. So this for the right. Oh, this for the left. Oh, see, it gives you instructions when you need it. Yep. That's really sensible. Ah, so good. All right.
The very good thing about our AI is it works off a lot of free speech. So you can say simple things like, "Hey Xpeng, turn heated steering wheel on," and it will do that for you too. Why don't you try it?
Hey Xpeng,
Hey there.
turn heated steering wheel on.
Okay.
I guess I won't know though until it starts warming up, isn't it? He did say okay, and it is a he, I think.
So what
Is
I
that
just
the
did is,
easy
as soon
entry?
as I opened, it went into easy access comfort mode. where the seat actually moves back a little bit to allow easy entry and exit. What I would highly recommend is let's set yourself a nice seat position. So we've done the mirrors. My suggestion would be you try and sit as low as you can. A lot of people, they try to sit as high as they can, but when you sit high, your line of vision goes down, whereas if you sit low, your line of vision goes to infinity, and that's more of a safe way of setting a seat position. Do you want to try that for me?
Except I like sitting high.
My wife likes the same too.
No, I've got to go high. Because I want to be able to see the road. It stresses me out if I can't see the road.
Yeah. No, but just as low as you feel comfortable.
Okay.
We don't want you to go too low.
Oh, yeah. And I was going to say, there are some cars that I actually don't go as high as the highest setting. So it's more about going forward. I want to adjust this. I guess it's... There we go.
Now, the best thing about this is you've set your perfect seat, and then Tom jumps in and then he changes everything up, and then you're going to have to do it again. So I'll jump onto the outside and I'll show you how to set the user profile.
Cool.
Okay, so to set the user profile, we touch the little Xpeng at the top, and then we can go for guest mode, or we can go to switch different account, or we can simply just add an account for Joy. So what we can do is remove that and put down your name.
Okay. I always use this name. Oscar. There we go.
Done. And that's actually your profile is now created. What I really find innovative about this car is so many customers of other brands too have complained that when they use the wireless charging, their phone heats up a lot. We know that, and now we have vents for ventilation.
Yep.
So when I first got in an Xpeng, I found that to be amazing.
Yes. Yeah. Especially in summer, but even in winter, honestly, like it just heats up because of charging. So especially, yeah.
And you don't need to fight because the passenger and the driver gets one each.
Yep. And it's big enough to fit, the big ones. Like, I've got a big fat phone too, so.
Do you have a case on your phone?
I do.
You want to try if it works?
It's not a. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Yep. And it went on straight away because I know, like some of the other cars we've had, you gotta like find the sweet spot, isn't it? But no, this one just put it on and it started charging. That's the thing, they're not all created equal. They are really not all created equal.
I always give the customer the pleasure of peeling off the home screen.
I know.
Because it's not right if I peel it off.
I was seeing that and I was like, I don't think I've ever got to do this. As you were saying before, we normally get like demonstrator cars or second-hand cars. So this is,
So right there, why don't you go?
Okay, here we go. Oh.
Satisfying.
Very, very, very satisfying.
So this is your home screen. Now you are more than welcome over time to configure it and adjust it however you like. For example, if I was to press this, that will be all of your apps. You've got your Android Auto, you've got your aircon, so if you hit this is the best part. You've got your heating steering wheel on, and it's not just on and off, there's 3 different heat function.
Nice.
You've got your heated seats with 3 different levels, and of course, you've got your cooling seats as well.
Nice.
Now, if I was to go back to
Very nice.
aircon,
Yeah.
this version of Xpeng doesn't have any manual vents. So it is electronically controlled. Or you can go for the sweep function where the car will automatically move around for you. The other upside of this is from your app, especially this morning before I got into the car, I jumped onto my app, I turned on the temperature to be 21 degrees, I had my heated seats on and I had my heated steering wheel on to level 2. So the moment I got into the car, it was just ready to go. It was just that easy. But the function will be turned on for just 15 minutes. So it's not just gonna keep draining your battery or it's just gonna heat up the car more than what it needs to be.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got your different airflow. That is the front and then that's the rear. And then of course you can control the speed. Now, as a quick movement, if you do this on your left-hand side,
okay.
you
Yep.
can change the temperature. If you do this on the right hand side, you're actually changing the volume.
Okay, yep.
On
And that's
this,
easy, I was going to say, that's easy to remember because left is close to this display here, and right, I just think of, the speakers are on the side, so that makes sense, right and left. All right.
going back to this one, so that's your app. You have your 360 degrees camera. It will activate as you approach close to, say, an object or obstacle or car. However, when you're in a car park, especially in the city or Bondi where it's very, very narrow, I would just turn it on. And sometimes I don't even look outside now, I'm just steering through the car park, just looking at
So
the
which one was that to get it
That
up straight
was the
away?
360
just
right
press
there.
360 right
Yep.
now. Yeah.
This one over here is our music button. Now you've got Spotify, you can also have Bluetooth, Amazon Music. The car does come with a data plan, and the data plan is with Telstra. So you're more than welcome to hook this on to your Amazon account or to your Spotify account.
Our viewers are going to ask what's the limit? The data limit.
I need to confirm that with you, but from what we've been looking at, we were told it's 20 gigabytes per month with Telstra. We did have some viewers advising us that they've gone over 20 and it's still working. We do have some viewers telling us that they haven't actually used up to 20 and it's sort of slow.
Yeah, I mean, audio shouldn't use that much, honestly, compared to, it's not like they're streaming YouTube, so.
You can stream YouTube if you want, or Netflix. And this will pretty much be all the features of the car. And you can have a look at your different tire pressure. Now, depending on how heavy you're riding on your car, full luggage, full people, I will go up the tire pressure a little bit. If I was driving by myself most of the time on freeway and I want a comfort ride, I'll drop the tire pressure down a little bit. Here is a very interesting graph, and in fact this is the graph that we get a lot of questions from our viewer. You can go from since the car start, freeway, you can actually judge what's the energy consumption across 100 kilometers, then there's 20 and about 250. So as you drive, it will tell the car how much energy it's consuming per 100 kilometers. And then you can work backwards this journey, whether it's start-stop where there's high regeneration or you're just flying through the freeway, you can actually gauge how often you're going to need to charge. You've got your doors and your windows, so you can manually open the charging port. So if we have a look at the mirror, you should see the charging port just opening up on the side.
Yep.
And then you can close it. Same as the trunk, you can open the trunk. Drop the kids at school. There's your trunk, there's your bag, go. And then you don't have to get out the car. And when you're done, you just close it. Same as window adjustment. You can go to the driver's side, the passenger side, open all, everything goes down, close all.
But I've got it here as well if I need to.
In case you're driving and the passenger needs to quickly shut everything off, it's unsafe for them to reach over.
Yes.
That's one option for them.
Yeah.
So they've thought about that too. Let's go
Yeah, or
back.
having to bug the driver to do it. You can do it yourself.
You've got your seats. So there's your preference. However, that was a shortcut button. If we were to look at drive, now, every person's driving habit, driving style, driving comfort is different. What's comfort for some may not be comfortable for others. In terms of the power steering, when it's comfort, it's actually really soft. When it becomes sporty, it's a bit firm. Now, a lot of the modern car brands, doesn't matter what you press, as you reach a high speed on a freeway, it will automatically bias towards a more firmer steering wheel. The reason being is if you're going at 110 kilometers an hour, a little bit of movement needs to be a little bit of movement, not a big movement, especially at that speed. So even though there's a lot of user control, the computer still does a lot of things on its own too. Now, this is probably one thing that we really want to get across with all our viewers: regeneration. When you go low and you let go of the accelerator or the brake, the car will just glide, very similar to an ICE. But when you start to go for high, the moment you let your accelerator go, you can feel the car coming to a brake. That's because the regeneration's high. Depends on what people like, their driving habit, how they feel. I find most of my viewers and customers, they prefer the low generation. But please try it out. Let me know which one you prefer. Your steering wheel shortcut button, which is right there.
Okay, can set it.
You can definitely
whatever
set
I
it.
want.
So you can choose whether you want to turn on intelligent parking, open and close the charging port cover, activate the lane control. You got your turn the camera on and off, which is a 360, or open and close the trunk. So again, this is a very personal thing. That will also set with your user profile.
Yeah, I reckon for me, like city driving, I would have this for the 360, but if I was doing a long trip, I would have the lane keeping.
There you go. And then you've got your exterior side mirrors. See, funny how I have to go click around 3 clicks to get to the side mirrors.
Or can just ask.
I normally just ask, hey Xpeng, and get Xpeng to do everything for me. And this is the intelligent AI, where you can actually see the cars and the truck. This is also the system that we rely on to do a lot of parking and self-parking as well. And that's the driver's assistance. So you've got your forward collision warning, your rear collision warning, your lane departure assist. So lane departure assist and emergency lane keeping, as you cross a lane, you've got warning, and then you've got, of course, warning and correction. Then you've got emergency. This is when it will pull you back into your lane.
Do they reset every time you get in the car, or once you have the settings, they remember your settings?
That's where it remembers your setting.
Okay, good. Because I think there's a lot of cars that don't. They just reset every time because of the to fit with the ANCAP ratings. They will always reset to default, but this one won't reset to default, which is good.
That's correct. Yes. And then you have your voice assistant sound. Now, I find this very, very interesting, because some car system where if you turn the volume down for one thing or turn the volume up, everything changes. Here you've got a separate volume control for media, voice, navigation, call. Now, if I was to say, hey Xpeng, it would recognize that I'm on the passenger side. And when you say, hey Xpeng from your side, it would know that it's the driver who made the command. And right behind you is actually a speaker. So when you're talking on the telephone, I can still hear the music coming out of our sound system. And there you are hearing a phone call conversation right there. So I think that's genius. You got your charging and discharge. We normally set the car to a 90% charge. In the odd occasion, the car will prompt you to do a 100% charge just to get to the calibration. All you need to do is just turn that to 100% and off you go. This can also be accessed on Xpeng app. So just send that back to 90%. This one here just plays around with the camera a little bit. Of course, you've got the 3D transparent body where you can actually see the road underneath the car as well. Display, how you like to have your display, dark mode, light mode. So what we can do is we can go to device and connect your phone. Now, almost every single Xpeng out there is called Xpeng Motor. So you can always change the name of Xpeng Motor into your own whatever name you like. So you can give this car a name. Done. So I think that's your phone right there. All right, let's hit that. You should get a prompt shortly.
There we go.
There we go.
There.
Allow.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you wouldn't know who's calling you. That's it. Done. Connected.
Apple CarPlay.
Wireless.
Your device supports Apple CarPlay. Of course, I want to activate it.
You've got an Apple phone too?
Yeah.
All right. So what we can do is, if I press and hold, that allows me to configure my home screen. I can remove Android Auto, and we can find. Oh, that's sorry.
It's already
jumped
popped
back.
up.
Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's test the sound system.
Yeah.
You can customize your icon. For example, there isn't a section for the phone here, and I don't really want to touch my phone when I'm driving, so just grab that, drag it down. Sorry, let's try that again. Drag it down, let's drop it there. If I wanted to move it to over here, close to this side, I can. So this just allows you to do full customization, however you like.
And that's good, yeah, because I think in the Tesla, there's only part of it is customizable, and then part of it is like your recent ones, and it's like I don't care about the recent ones. I just want to be able to set exactly what I want. So this
It's very
is good.
user friendly, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. You don't need a recent. You just want
And there's
you want what you want.
There's no CarPlay Android Auto Tesla as well. This is a new experience
Oh,
for you.
yes, yes. I no longer have to stick my phone here
It's all
have
native
Wes
now.
here.
Just the final bit. So hazard lights.
What's the difference between hazard light and SOS?
Okay, so the moment you hit this,
Uh-huh.
it will send a distress signal.
Oh, so it actually will. Okay. Yep.
The police local command
all
will
right.
get notified,
So don't
and they will come.
press that. Okay, so
Don't press that.
if you have kids or you have what do you call it, or you have older people like you, can I just say the person holding the camera is the kind of person who would be like, oh, what does this button do? I'm just going to press it. So yes, do not press that unless you're actually in an emergency.
Itchy fingers, which I have sometimes.
Yes, I was going to say adults, yeah. It's not just a kid thing because I'm married to someone with itchy fingers. So
We can do a demonstration if you like.
no, no. And this one, it looks like stop charging, but what does that actually do?
So the moment you get out of your car, right, say for example we get out of our car, the car is actually still on, the power's still on, until we walk away
Yep.
or we lock the car. But to
Okay.
shut the power off, press that, and then the power will go off.
Oh, does it
Oh, here we go. Hold
hold
for 5
and for
seconds.
5 seconds in an emergency? Okay, but it's not an emergency.
Not an emergency.
Okay, all right, cool.
Easy.
Ooh.
So the vehicle has an inbuilt Sentry Mode or an inbuilt dash cam. There we go, DVR. No USB drive found. So you can put, there's a port here for you to put a USB. Once you plug the USB in, it'll recognize the USB and then you can store it in. So you've got driving recording and then you've got emergency recording. And then on your app, you can turn on the Sentry Mode as well, especially if you're parking, say long term, and you're going overseas or so. So that's one option there. So come around to the back, Joy. I want to show you the trunk space.
Magic Xpeng Ferry has been here. Goodies!
So we've got
I
our
love my goodies.
Xpeng hat, we've got a nice little notepad, we've got some socks, got a nice insulated tumbler, we've got candles, and of course a water bottle. You know how sometimes you go to shop and you forget to bring yourself those paper bags at Woolies or Coles? Well, that's right, all good. Here's an
Yes.
emergency one for you. Just
Nice.
buy what you need to buy.
Nice.
And my favorite bit is there's actually a secret compartment trunk here. Right there.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. Very cool.
Bye bye, Joy. Enjoy the Xpeng. Right, Joy's first drive. We're just going to go around the airport area here just to show what it's like in the Xpeng
Yep.
G6 long range. So thank you to Kenny from Xpeng for giving us that handover.
It was very comprehensive and really good.
It's excellent. That's
Yeah.
the kind of service you can expect here from Xpeng
Yep.
when you take delivery of a car.
Yep. And especially if you're coming from an internal combustion engine, you know, and if this might be your first EV, it's so important to know, you know, just all the little things that it can do,
Yep.
so that you don't have to be stressed at all.
And there's no rush. They didn't shoo us out the door at all.
No,
They were happy
yeah.
to let us play with the car as long as we wanted to. And I must admit, coming from Tesla,
Wait, far right?
let's get right, yeah.
Okay.
coming from Tesla, where they sort of, look, to be fair, Tesla, they allow you in the warehouse as long as you want to, but you do feel like one of a number. But here, you can see that you're one very special customer today.
Yeah.
You're the only car that they're delivering.
I'm getting deja vu from, I think it might have been the 2nd of January when I picked up the other one,
Yeah.
just for that a few days that we had it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And one thing I remember was coming out of the showroom, coming here, and not feeling stressed at this traffic light. And I'm someone who, if I'm driving somewhere that I'm not familiar with, I'm normally, like, I've got that extra level of anxiety. But I remember being in this car, it was like, oh, it just drives the way I would expect it, or I would prefer a car to drive. And I mean, I know that's different for everyone. Not all cars are like that. And what works for different people is different. But yeah, so I would say this one, and now the Cupra Tavascan as well, has made the list. The very short list of cars that don't get me stressed out.
Good.
Yep.
And now you've got Waze as well to help you
I
navigate.
have Waze. Yes, yes.
Native Waze.
Yep. Oh,
I can tell you like it straight away.
I know, because I was starting to think like, oh, like, is it just rose tinted glasses from January? Because it's summer holidays. Maybe I'm just misremembering. But nope, it is as good as I remember.
Good.
Yep.
Good. I'm glad you agree.
Oh,
and think
what's
so.
happening here?
Yeah.
Avoid
Obviously,
that.
today will be a very short ride, but we will do a lot of content with this car moving
Is
forward.
this a? It's not RBT.
No,
is it?
it's-
Okay.
this guy got stopped.
All
Let's
right.
turn left here on King Street.
Okay.
Actually, no, let's not. It's a
No?
dead end. Let's go straight. We'll circle around. Is it nice having an instrument cluster screen in the middle there? You can see what's going on.
True. I haven't really looked at it. I'm going to have to figure out, because normally I would look at the
Yes.
speed here.
Because the Model Y is right there.
Yes. So there will be some small adjustments, but obviously I wasn't traveling
Yeah. No.
at a speed that I would need to look at my speedo.
Yep.
So
Oh, that bus is spewing out a
I
lot of
know. Yes.
exhaust. Ooh. This guy's coming in front of
Yep,
us
yep.
just randomly. But the brakes work very well,
They
you can
did.
see.
Yes.
He was stressed. Wow,
Yeah.
that bus is spewing out. That's why we need electric buses, everyone.
Yes. Yes. We need more breathe easy buses.
Yes,
Rafa, that must be a fan of Nadal, possibly.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's turn left here at the traffic light. We'll watch the speed camera. Now we know with Waze there are speed cameras.
Yep.
Oh wow, they're everywhere here. Look at that.
I like the pothole warnings personally.
And this suspension, I know it's only a short ride, but seriously, it's stable. It's really quite stable as a passenger. Not floaty at all, but not very firm, so this is good.
Here's another red light speed camera.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know whether you feel it as a passenger, but normally when I first get into a car that, I haven't driven before, there's a little bit of weird stop starting, as I get adjusted to it. I haven't felt it as much, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't really need it. There's that bus again, by the
Oh
way.
man, that needs to be checked out, that bus.
Now, where am I going?
Let's go left.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
left. Okay.
Back to the dealership and, the showroom.
I do need to feel the X pedal though, because,
We can do that probably.
yeah.
We'll explore that more in future videos, of course. Lots of Xpeng content coming up on the channel, so stay tuned. All right, well, that's it from Joy and myself. You can tell Joy had a good time taking delivery of the car. Many thanks again to Kenny, you saw on video. Also want to shout out to Damien as well from Xpeng here in Sydney Airport for handing over the car to us. So again, thanks to Xpeng Australia and True EV. Again, this is an indefinite loan to get used to the Xpeng ecosystem and the vehicle with the hope of taking delivery of a new G6 in early 2026, so we shall see. But nevertheless, lots of G6 content coming up over the next 6 months at the very least. Final thoughts, Joy?
I just can't wait to get to know this car inside out.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
excited.
Yeah, we will both be learning together with you guys on the channel, so stay tuned. All right, well, from Joy and myself here at Xpeng, it's happy charging.